Mom's Pearls. Mom's Pearls. Mom's Pearls. Mom's Pearls. Mom's Pearls.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Mom's Pearls. I'm Shayla, and I'm here with my co-host. I have Leah and Brenda.
Hi.
We're all mothers, and we're sisters in Christ. Y'all, guess what?
What?
Look, I'm so excited about this one. We're going to be talking about dating, y'all.
Woo!
Hello. What we know about
Gotta
dating?
get a man,
Hello.
get a man.
Now, we got three different women up here with a different perspective on dating, right?
Okay.
So,
Okay.
what we're going to do is we want to see how is it to date for God, you know,
Okay.
from through the Bible,
Okay.
through the Bible. But we want to know what is the purpose? How can what are different things about dating? You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Yes.
But
Yes.
I just don't know, what does the Bible actually say about dating? Does it say anything?
Well,
we're gonna find out.
yeah.
We're gonna
Actually,
find out.
We couldn't find anything.
We can find out.
No, we didn't find any really scriptures that really expressly speaks about dating.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
So they are principles, though, you know,
Okay.
because as Christians we want to do it in God's way.
Right,
Okay.
right.
So yeah, that is the whole point. But you know, it was this said that Christians are to go during the time before marriage and in an abundance of scriptures of types of people that we are believers should be in relationship with.
Okay.
Okay. So I guess you were looking for good character, you know, good standing.
Yes.
You know, a man or a woman that's going to respect you,
Okay.
you know, and willing to go with
With
your
the flow.
standards.
Okay,
Right.
okay,
Because not
okay.
everybody's going to go with your flow when
Right,
it comes
right, that's right.
when it comes to dating.
Okay.
You know, and then you have to have good standards of your own too.
That's true.
That's important.
That's
also.
true.
Yes.
While we know that God is not against us having companionship, because in the beginning, Genesis 1, he said, it is not good that man should be alone.
Okay.
So he made woman that was suitable for him.
Mhm, yeah.
Genesis 2:18, so we are definitely talking about heterosexual dating.
Okay.
Yeah.
So a man and a woman and a man.
Come on.
Not anything else.
Come on.
Just to make it plain.
Yes,
If
that's
you're
what we
looking for
talking
the
about.
other thing, it's wrong.
Adam and
Okay.
Eve. Yes.
First point to dating.
Come on.
Adam and Eve.
Adam and
Thank
Eve.
you.
Yes,
Eve
yes,
and Adam, not
yes.
anything else. We're
Okay.
talking about what does the Bible say.
That's right.
First off, we're talking about Adam and Eve. Come
Okay.
on. All right.
Now, it does say we should not be unequally yoked.
Okay.
If you don't understand what that is, in 2 Corinthians 6:14, unequally yoked is like if you're a saved young lady and you out here and you doing your thing and you go across and find this man that's not saved
Okay.
and you want to hook up with him, that's unequally yoked. You got to find you a saved man. No,
Yes.
you don't let that saved man find you. Let me change that. Let that
Absolutely.
saved man find you. Now, if the man out there and he doing the same thing and he going to get him a woman that's not saved or not in the church, she got to be saved. I'm just telling y'all that.
Yeah.
But if she's not saved, that's unequally yoked. Now, both of y'all ain't in the church. Y'all do what y'all do and it's still wrong. You still got to get together and come to God. I'm just saying.
Very
Now,
true,
this
very
dating
true.
thing is so big. It's so big, and we can take a long time on this, but we only got a short time.
Yes.
So we're going to get in as much as we can.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
With this thing on dating.
Yes. And it's very huge. It's huge, like she was saying. So, okay, I had Googled the definition of dating, okay? And it says to go out with someone in whom one is romantically or sexually interested, okay? That's what the definition, I didn't make it up. That's what the definition
But see,
of
I don't
dating
date
is.
like that. I'm just letting you know. Y'all got me stuck.
But-
I don't date like that.
That's very
I
vague.
don't go romantically because I don't know you, bruh.
Okay.
And I ain't gonna be sexually with you because I don't know you, bruh. And I'm gonna just tell you like this: it ain't happening, bruh. So if you going on, you go ahead and finish it. I'm just saying, it ain't gonna work like that. I'm just saying. So
Okay.
dating is big. I'm just saying.
But you know, you don't know in the beginning a lot of times if you like that person.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, you could just casually meet in the grocery store, somebody you
True.
see all the time, you
Yeah.
go to at the gym or everything, and you have conversation.
Right.
So you'd be like, well, you know what? He's
Something
handsome,
about-
she's
yeah.
cute, this something. He'll be like, I think I want to take her out.
Yeah.
You know, and he asks you out on a date.
Yes.
You go, then you start to get to know each other.
Yeah.
Right.
And after that, I
Absolutely.
believe usually that first date is a tell-all. Whether this is going
It's
to be
a
a
big
second.
starter because
Yes.
like the first
Yes.
appearances
Yes.
when you first meet somebody, that's what they always say.
Yes.
Like when you go on an interview, you got to make a good
Good
first
impression.
impression. That is very
Right.
true when
Y'all
it comes
better-
to dating.
y'all better be
That
careful.
first date can tell
Yes.
whether we're going to have
Make
a
or
second
break.
date.
Yes.
And y'all
It's a
know-
make or break of that.
Y'all
You know what I'm saying?
You better say that, girl.
So then that's when you find out if you're romantically attached, you know, have an interest,
Yes.
or if you have anything in common.
Yes.
Girl,
Yeah.
you know if they are appealing to you,
Mhm.
look, okay, but look, appealing to you, I'm just saying, appealing to you, we
I like
still
you
got
some
it
of
with
You
them.
got to have something
We're
to start
starting
on. You
with
got
it.
to have a
Oh, you gotta be
foundation.
easy
So
with
let's
us.
start. Exactly.
Okay?
Exactly.
But hey, beauty is in the eyes of the beholder.
It's
Listen,
true. I mean,
But
And that's
outside,
what I like it. I'm not-
outside appearances and always everything, guys, because he could be the most handsome thing, like God's gift to a woman, and be the nastiest, dirtiest, low down dog walking on two legs.
Hello.
So at the end of the day, looks is not everything.
Cause see, you can
So
look,
we can't be
you can
shallow.
looking,
We can't
and
be
then you
shallow
be
like
lusting
that.
so
Yeah.
bad. This brother is so fine, and you be lusting, and that is not good.
Yes,
I'm telling you,
beauty
that
is
not-
vanity.
You better say,
And you know, we're supposed to love each other. God tells us to love one another as you would want them to love and respect you.
Yes.
So at the end of the day, everybody, we have to see what the person has, what their qualities are, what their values are, what their morals are, you know, before you just automatically, you know, jump the gun.
baby, this 2019. What you talking about? All this cosmetic surgery and all this stuff out here. They got everything from the wigs and stuck on the head to look. They can
with
put
the
tape
part
on
in it,
Look,
that look like it's your real
hello,
hair,
that
baby.
invisible part. I mean,
Well,
like
he
the
must
leg.
get to
I mean,
find that
like
out
the
for
leg.
a while.
But listen, that's what we saying.
Okay.
You can look at her and be like, oh my God, this girl is a brick house. I remember my pastor saying that, didn't he? On the sermon, he was talking about that brick house.
Oh, yes.
From the
He
head
was
to the
giving an
toe.
example.
From
He
the
was
head
giving us
to
an
the toe.
example.
Get that joker home, Lord have mercy. She take off, she take off that wig. Look, she took out the teeth. Didn't he say something about the teeth? Girl
Listen,
took off that makeup. He was like, good googly woogly. What in the world? Shucky ducky quack quack. What was that?
Do you
What was that?
remember
That ain't the same
movie,
woman.
I Gotta Get You, Sucker?
Oh, yes.
And when he took the girl home,
Oh, oh.
everything was fake on her.
Everything fell off.
She had a fake leg. She had a wig. She took the teeth out.
Look.
The breast was fake.
Okay.
Everything. She had a fake butt.
Yep,
teeth.
the butt pad.
Pants came out.
And this is why.
Totally different person. He
You
left
can't
with.
judge a book. You can't look. You can't judge a book by its cover,
Well,
baby.
this is why you should just be as
You better get in there
authentic.
and get the context. You better
Just
get
be as
everything.
authentic as you
better
can.
get all up before you give up anything. I'm telling you. You can't go like that for real. You can't judge a book by its cover. And because I remember this one lady said she didn't care if her man looked like E.T. as long as he was good to her. So,
Hey,
you know,
I
she
hear
didn't
that.
care.
I
She
hear
didn't
that.
care. But if
I
it was
hear
a
that.
good man, that's what
right.
she wanted.
That's right.
That's what she wanted. And that's what we all
What you
want.
say, Leah?
I want a good man. I want a good man. And look, they got good men. So God gonna send me my boys. Y'all just hold up and
Praise
watch.
God, yes,
So
he
let me
is.
ask you this, ladies, before we transition into our next thing. So is there such a thing as being too young or too old to date? Because we've talked about the definition of dating, but is there, because like, you know, when you go to those high schools, relationships are very serious.
And they're
They're
very
very serious.
serious.
And I know for me, like when I was growing up, I thought it was supposed to be like a high school to like your mid to late 30s. When you got 40 and you still talking about my boyfriend, and I was like, girl, you should have did that already. so really, like, is there a thing as being too old or too young today? I think that's one of the things when we're talking about dating and really establishing that foundation.
I don't think it's
there
a-
should
I
be
don't think it's an age.
too
Okay.
old.
I think you
I
can be
wouldn't
too
say.
young.
Yeah,
I
too
can
young.
tell you this
Okay.
about being too young. Because, see, I got married at the age of 16, y'all. Quit playing. My mama signed the papers for me to marry my husband, and he was 21, 5 years older. Turned around, I stayed with him for 22 years. I was with him 26. Y'all know I was with this man longer than I was with my mama and ended up divorcing him. Hello?
That's crazy.
I was
Wow,
with
that's
him
a
longer
lot.
than I was with my mama.
That's
That's
crazy.
a lot.
That's what I'm saying.
That's crazy.
So you
You
definitely
can't
too
be
young.
too young.
Yeah,
You
so
can't
just
be
not not
young.
mature enough.
Exactly.
Okay,
Does
okay.
that make any sense?
Yes.
I'm telling
Yes,
you,
yes,
look,
yes, yes.
God wants us to have a companion.
Yes.
Y'all, he talking about me now. And look, y'all two out there, he wants y'all to have one too.
Yes,
It's not good
everybody.
for a man to be alone.
No.
Yes.
This is Bible. This is Genesis 2:18.
Yes.
This is
yes,
Bible.
yes.
He don't want us by ourselves.
And that's why, like you mentioned earlier, he doesn't want us to be unequally yoked.
That's
because
right.
at the end of the day, he wants us to be with a companion.
Companion.
So that's somebody who speaks the same
Yes,
language,
yes.
somebody who likes to do the same
Yes.
things. And we might not always
Yes.
be on the same page, but we're going to have some commonality.
Yes,
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 I
yes.
love it. I
You
love
got
it.
you have to.
Yes.
Y'all, guess what? Well, we got a speaker. We got a guest speaker, and he is awesome. He is awesome. His name is Jeremy Worthy. He's our brother in Christ, a man who loves God, a professional, and an educated man. Y'all want to compute, y'all.
Ooh,
Go
ladies,
play.
you want one of them.
Who is here to share some insights on dating. Y'all, let's welcome Brother Jeremy Worthy. Hello, everyone. We're
Hi,
back with our guest speaker, Mr. Jeremy Worthy. Yes, we are so glad.
Happy to
We're so glad to have you here.
I'm so
Look,
To
happy
get a
to be here.
male's
Look,
perspective on
I got
dating.
some questions. I do. I have some questions. And I want you to answer them now, okay?
Okay,
If you
okay.
can. If you
Truthfully.
can. Now, okay, yeah. Now, well, how does a man feel when a woman pursues him?
Oh, that's a great question. But before I go to that question, what I want to do is thank you guys so much for having me.
Oh, that's
Oh,
so
it's our
sweet.
pleasure.
You know, we're so
It's
glad.
such an honor to be here with such beautiful women.
Thank you.
See y'all, see y'all.
If I
See
wasn't
y'all,
married.
that's how you do
Already.
it. Already, that's how you do it.
See,
I wasn't
He's a
married.
just-
He said if I wasn't married,
So
y'all.
serious. What was your question again? No, I'm sorry.
How does the male feel about a female pursuing him? You know, some women go after a man. I ain't never did it, but some women go after a man. I have some kinfolk to do it every day, all day. Okay, but I just want to know, how does a man feel when that happens?
So what I would say is, for me, if a woman was going after me, I would love it, you know, but she definitely wouldn't be my number one.
Hello.
Just an extra. You always gonna
Take
have somebody
points,
on the
ladies.
side.
Right.
Like a team, think of a basketball team.
Mhm.
That one on the bench, you know, is always gonna be there because she pursuing you.
Oh,
That's how I would see it.
hello.
So I would definitely advise a woman not to continuously pursue a man
Okay.
if she really likes him and values him, because why would he value her to that point when she's always pursuing him?
Okay,
Y'all
so
heard
wait
that
a
because I
minute.
ain't sitting on no bench. for
I
nobody.
like it. I like it.
Y'all heard that?
It's cute.
That's real.
But we're
That's
talking
real. That's real.
2019. So we're like really social media friendly, really Instagram
Right.
friendly, and it's a lot of people on Instagram and social media and a lot of women. So like if I like somebody, I can like slide in the DMs and be only
Right.
but I mean I gotta stand out like
I mean,
somehow. How you gonna
You absolutely can. I'm not saying you can't shoot your shot or slide in the DMs, you know.
okay.
Well, okay, so what if she just says casually, hey, you know, you want to go out for coffee or something
I
like
think
that?
that's great.
And then,
To
you can, and
initiate
then it can build
Yes.
from there.
Okay.
Right.
So she's taking the
for
first
her
step.
not to pursue.
No,
him.
just take it and then see where it goes. Because am I right in saying if he sees that interest in just having coffee, now I'm giving y'all some tips, y'all, we get some tips.
Here
And
we
he
go,
likes
here we go.
how it goes from coffee, then he will take it from there.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, if he's a man, you know, he's going to want to take control of the,
Right.
of the situation anyway.
Right.
But her sparking interest is definitely points on her. You know?
Right, because then that lets him know, oh yeah, I've been thinking, because 9 times out of 10, he's thinking the same thing.
Right.
He just
True.
was kind of scared
Right.
to be the first one to make
Right,
that
or
first
some
move.
men scared of competition, so they
Really?
like, I ain't finna shoot my shot if I don't got to.
Okay. Now, okay, another question. What type of woman would you choose to marry? Now, you out there, you shooting your game, you got all this here, but what standards would you choose to be your wife? You know
Right.
what I'm saying? I know you got your girl sitting over there on the bench and all this stuff, but
Right.
what girl came around and caught your attention to the
So-
point she ain't sitting on no bench, she
Right.
on my arm, bro. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Right. So
Don't
I-
look at her no more, she mine. That's all I'm saying. I'm just asking.
So I'll tell you my story. My story is when I first went to college, I had never seen so many beautiful girls in my life.
Little overwhelming.
I
yeah.
was the same way with the guys.
I was just like,
Little overwhelming.
I was just like mesmerized.
He was like, he was a kid.
high school, it was cool. You know, you date this girl, you want to date the most popular girl,
Right.
the most prettiest girl,
Right.
so
Yeah.
all your boys are
Yeah.
like, hey man, you doing it, you
Yeah.
know.
Right.
But in college, it was so many. Every
He
single
said
day, you
so
see a
many.
new girl, and she be drop dead gorgeous.
Right.
It's like it was no way you would know. In high school, you knew who all the
You
beautiful
knew
girls were.
everybody, right?
In college, you see a new girl every single day.
Wow.
So for me, in my young age, that's when it became a game. Like, oh, I'm about to get with her. I'm about to get with her. I'm about to get with her. What? What you say? Okay.
Okay,
You know,
yeah.
But what ended up happening to me is while I was playing my game, my basketball team, like you say.
Hello.
I had my time. I saw this one girl who was also beautiful, drop dead gorgeous, and when I went after her, she was like, okay.
Hello.
Well, I mean, like, okay, like she wasn't interested, okay?
So
or...
for me, I always went after the girl that all the other dudes like because I love the challenge, right?
Right.
So all the other dudes liked her too, you know. So you know, for me, I'm like, I'm gonna spit my best stuff out there, you know,
Right.
put my best game out there. I feel like I'm smooth, GQ, you know.
Ain't mad at
So
you.
I'm shooting it out there, and I was giving her my best stuff, and she was like, okay. I was like, what's going on?
I
She's
could
like,
see
yeah,
that her better at the
I
time.
seen that before. And I'm like, I know, getting away. And girls, you know, girls will do that, but I felt like she was interested, but I just wasn't doing enough.
Right.
Right.
So I
Yeah,
just
I heard
started
that, right?
working super hard just to get her to like me. And me doing that made me even more attracted to her. And what it was, what I found out later on, was it was just her standards. Her standards were just,
Hi.
I wouldn't say they were high, but they were there. And she was letting me know.
Pursuit, y'all.
You know,
Okay,
it was
so you
certain
had to
things
meet
that,
that
yeah,
standard.
it was certain things that I couldn't do or get away with that other girls I could get away with.
Hello.
So she made me work.
Hey.
First
I
up,
didn't
y'all
like
hear me?
it, but I did
Y'all
like
better
it. You know?
recognize.
Good for you.
Right.
He worked for his woman, baby.
And that the basketball team I had started to
Look,
deteriorate.
he puts-
And it came to the point where I'm just working so hard on this one girl that no other girls matter.
Hey, he sold the team, y'all. He
Y'all
sold the
heard
team.
that, didn't you? Y'all
I
heard
like
that.
So,
I like that. He sold the team.
so I would say to answer your question, as far as which girl would you want to marry, you're going to want to marry the girl that makes you work, that has standards, a girl that you can see that you have a future for, a reason to do the things you do, a girl that you feel like is going to support you, who's going to be there for you, at the same time is going to push you.
That's
you know,
deep.
All
it's not
right.
always.
Wow.
It's great to have a girl who's going to do what you say or, you know, always be there, blah, blah, blah. But you want that girl that's going to challenge you.
Look at that.
Look at that.
So-
Wow, your wife
Y'all,
is a
y'all
lucky
hear this,
woman.
right?
And I
Yeah,
think, you know
great.
what, I think that's so good though, ladies, because I was actually watching this movie the other night, and it was like a crazy movie. I had just came in on part of it or whatever, but the guy, they were all like friends from growing up through high school, and two of the guys, the guy and the girl on there, they had dated each other during high school, and they had a relationship, and then they had broken up and went their separate ways. So they kind of hooked up at the end of the movie while they were all hanging out, all the friends had reunited. And so she was talking to him. They had just finished, you know, having their interactions together. We'll keep it PG.
Okay.
But they had just finished, and she was talking to the guy, and he was telling her, you know, why we broke up and why it didn't work out. And she was like, wait a minute, I was thinking we were just about to get back together after we, you know, because sometimes that can be
That's
really
smart.
confusing
Yep.
with that line. When
Yep.
you start sleeping with somebody,
Yep.
you can
Lord.
really confuse that line of whether they like you
It's
in
a
a relationship,
thin
not in a
line. It's a
relationship.
very
Thin
thin
line.
line.
And he says to her in there, he says, you think I would do wifey in the bathroom like I did you?
Y'all heard that?
And I was
Y'all heard
like,
that?
and I was so glad they had played it on this station because I know like it's something that people don't get often. But I remember my mother had referenced a famous athlete when my grandmother worked at a hotel, and she would say he would bring home a different woman every night, and he was like, I'm just waiting for the one that won't come. And so at the end of the day, it was the same thing to me. I'm like, you gotta have those standards. You gotta say, I'm not gonna, if you want a real relationship, you
better
want
come
something
on.
to last, you gotta be willing to be like, I'm not going out like that. I'm not giving you, because like he was making the point, you can get it from everybody. There are
Everybody.
always women that are gonna be willing to give it up and
Yep.
do and pursue you and
That's
everything
right.
like that. But you gotta be looking for the one that's gonna be like, nah, not me. You gotta come with something better. That's not everything, you know?
Okay,
So
and that's how you go from being the booty call to
That's
being
right.
a wife.
That's
You better
right.
say
Because
it.
you have to have that
You better
respect
say it.
and standing
For
for
yourself.
yourself,
For
and know
yourself.
your worth. You're worth more than that.
That's
Okay?
right.
Yes.
You know, boo. You can't. No, you gotta come better. You gotta
That's so
come better
true.
if you
If you-
want. If you want this prize,
Right.
this godly prize,
Right.
you have to come better.
Right? If you my Netflix and chill chick, you ain't about to be my wife.
Hello, y'all heard me, right?
Okay.
Okay.
So who else you Netflixing and chilling? with?
Okay. Y'all better recognize y'all hearing this, right?
Now that's how a guy looks at it. If
Okay.
you're Netflixing and chilling with him, who else are you Netflixing and chilling with? So he's not.
That's a
considering
guy's
you.
perspective.
It's not
now.
gonna get you considered. Okay.
Okay, the purpose of dating is the ultimate goal of dating and courting should be finding a life partner.
That's it.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
And look, we gotta go through God. Look, God, they go find me at Walmart or Kroger. Okay?
No
I'm
lie.
not finding him.
Cause I find
Not
it broken all
online.
the time.
That's where I'm at.
I always find it there.
Every day I'm at Walmart and Kroger. I don't know what time, but I'm always there. I'm just but look,
And there
but,
she is.
Yeah.
that's
Come on to
real,
Walmart
that's
and
real.
Kroger.
So, but in order to actually for the man to actually find us, they're looking for character, the characteristics and things that you were talking about. So what would you think we should do is besides just being ourselves?
Right.
And don't be giving up your cookies, girls. Don't give away your cookies. Keep
Come
them in
on.
the candy, keep them in the cookie jar.
Come on.
But we must look for separate things about the man. When the man approaches us, what would we do? What would I do?
Right.
What would I do? Y'all don't want to know what I do because I talk too much. But, okay. But what would you do, Brenda, Leah? I mean, in the world's view of dating today, it is so, everything is so casual. I mean, we got friends with benefits. I don't want that friend like that. I don't want a friend with benefits. I'm not going to sleep with you the first day I meet you. I'm not giving you anything. You ain't giving me nothing. And I'm just saying, there's a different thing. When we was growing up, dating wasn't like it is today.
No,
No.
it's very different.
Girl,
Very
everybody and the diseases that's going around.
Well, today
and
dating
man-
can kill you if you're just gonna be sleeping around.
Right.
You know.
That's true.
So yeah, that's out.
And
That's
see, the Bible says His ways are not our ways,
No,
and
that's
look,
right.
and His thoughts are not our
Our
thoughts.
thoughts.
So God has something prepared for us. Are we gonna wait for Him to bring it to us, or we gonna run out there and jump off the bridge or jump off this mountain trying to get this man or this woman? I'm not. I
know.
waited this long. I'm not.
One thing my wife told me when I ask her questions all the time because I have a little girl now, so I want my little girl to grow up like she did. you
Right,
know?
right.
So she don't get none of these crazy men out here.
Okay.
I seen.
a lot of.
But I asked her, why was she though so different when I was, talking to her? She said because she wasn't looking for a man. She said she was just living her life.
See,
She was never pursuing a man, wasn't looking for a man. She said she became good within herself. She was just living her life, enjoying her life.
see, that's awesome.
And then I came on.
You was just icing on the cake. There it was. There it was.
Look, do you think he needs to be saved?
Absolutely.
On my behalf, you gotta be. I'm just saying,
Absolutely.
I'm talking for Shay.
Absolutely.
He gotta be.
And I think when we're talking about dating and how we're making the point to be that the ultimate goal is to find a life partner. At the end of the day, when you think about a lifetime, you're gonna
You're
spend
gonna
your
spend the rest
forever
of your
with
life.
somebody.
Exactly.
You want the best forever.
Exactly.
It's just
Yes.
like on your job. If they were to say, "I'll give you the job of your dreams, but you're gonna be doing this for the rest of your life," man, you're gonna take your time. You're gonna weigh your options. You're
Yeah.
gonna think about every
Everything.
aspect
You
of
better
what
say
I
it.
want this to be. It's the same thing when it comes to having a relationship and going on dates. You have to be very particular, again, those standards about what you want, about what's acceptable, and you have to know and be
Yes.
comfortable with who you are. Like we had mentioned earlier, you have to have that confidence in yourself and just
Yes.
not because time passed by, that doesn't matter. You don't have to be sitting there like, oh, I'm about to be such and such age, because you know how we'll get.
Biological clock.
Yes, start in the back of our mind, and now we got to jump on everybody
I
that
need to
comes
have
to
those
us.
babies.
Y'all ain't
Yes.
got to do that because I'm older than everybody at this table, and I still ain't jumping out there running for nobody.
Yeah.
I heard that.
You
That's
should-
real. I'm
you
not.
You should never rush it. And I'm gonna say this: the fellas might get mad at me, but women who are in a relationship for 5, 6, 7 years and y'all still dating, that man does not want you.
Oh.
I mean, because at the end of the day, what are you investing in? if I'm with you for all these years, what am I investing in if I'm not making you my wife?
That's
Oh,
stung, I
you're,
know.
you're
viewers.
wasting your time because think about this. Even if you're young, like think if you got with this man at 25 years old, you remember how you looked when you was 25.
Hello.
Remember how you look now.
Yes.
These are good years that you're investing in this man, and you letting them all waste away. You 30, you 32 years old. You done been with this one man who ain't proposed to you. He
He ain't put no
nothing.
ring on his head.
You wasting your time.
But
Sometimes
he's
they
taking
don't.
from you.
Sometimes they do put that ring on it because I've been there, done that.
And then
Put
you
that
said-
ring on there,
but
but
you said
still
walk
never
down.
got down
Right,
that aisle.
right,
Because
exactly.
he was stringing me along.
Exactly. Giving
How
you what,
important-
yeah,
Yeah,
how
telling
important
me
are
what I
you to
wanted to
to
hear.
keep you.
Yeah, keep me right there.
Right.
Wait,
how,
say that
important,
again.
how important are he to you?
Mm-hmm.
How important are you to
Well,
him?
what about when he wants to know what you bring to the table? What I'm gonna bring to the table, you don't even want to ask me that. You don't even want to ask me that. So I'm gonna let somebody
Me?
else answer that. Look,
Me?
look.
Here I go.
Look.
That's
Okay,
right.
look.
And be glad about that. You are enough. That's exactly
The
it.
prize.
Yes.
I'm the
That
prize.
is it. It
My
don't
thing
get no
is,
I'm
better.
the prize.
He
Yes.
wouldn't
You
want to
just
ask me
hit the
that
jackpot.
because if he can't recognize what I am and he has to ask me that, it's time to go, bro.
Absolutely.
Yeah, look, if you're gonna ask me that what I'm bringing to the table, you can't recognize what's already sitting in front of you at this table.
Absolutely.
Deuces, dog. I'm just saying.
Listen,
That's
how they
just
be like,
me.
what you gonna do for me? What I've done, this conversation in
It's
my presence,
over.
you're not graceful enough,
Yes.
well, it's
Right.
time to go.
Conversation
Like that's
over.
it. I mean, at the end
Yes.
of the day, don't ever feel like you have to give something up because he treated you
Never.
out or he did this or
Or
he.
you have
No,
to settle.
absolutely
Don't
not.
ever,
You
don't
are
settle
enough.
either.
No.
Because I'm never gonna find. Well,
Yeah, if
he,
time is
well,
taken
you know,
or-
he is kind of nice. Oh, well,
He's
you
all
know, he's all
right.
right. No, because when you know in your heart. You know in
You
your
will be
heart,
miserable.
you know it did right. Then let me tell you, it's easy to get into the marriage. Oh God, it's how you getting out? It's not easy.
They said
So
cheaper
it's
to keep
not
them.
what.
That was Johnny Taylor.
So
He
you
said
really
cheaper
have
people.
to, you have to know, and you got to give it to God, because God is going to give you
Yeah.
who is for you.
That's right.
Okay,
Right.
God is going to give you who's for you.
Okay.
They say that the scriptures say that a man that findeth a wife findeth a good thing.
Right,
Right.
right.
Yes.
So, in that being said, when like my story, you have to wait.
Mhm.
You have to, and it's true. Like Jeremy was saying, you have to. God is going to give you what's for you when it's time for you.
Yes.
All right. And in my situation with my husband, we knew each other for 7 years
See.
before we started even dating. We were just friends.
Okay.
But we would, see each other every once in a while because I met him through my goddaughter's
Right.
mother, and they
Okay.
grew up together. So now when I'm in a relationship, but I know he's interested.
Right.
But I'm in a relationship,
Right.
so I don't cross that line.
Right, right.
And we're friends. He was a gentleman. He was always nice and cordial. And he was always, oh, you still? Yes, I am. Ha ha, have a good time. But when I got out that relationship, the game changed.
Right.
When I got out the relationship, I'm not looking for nothing.
Right.
I'm not thinking about him or nobody else. I just want to do me. Because
Right.
God, thank you for getting me out of that.
Hello.
Because it was about to get you. It could have been a Shayla incident
Hello.
kind of situation.
Hello. Don't want
Right?
that.
So I was like,
Don't want
thank you, God. So he saved
want
me
that.
from that. And then he was like, here, this is what I had for you all along.
Wow.
But you wasn't ready, and he
That's-
wasn't ready
and that's
either.
important.
So now y'all are ready. So here we are.
Mm.
Okay, married for 19 years. Oh, this month
Woo!
we'll be together
Yes.
for
That's
21 years in
awesome.
August.
Yes.
And because
Yes.
I wasn't looking for that, and I let that go. Well, oh, you're not gonna marry me? We got to. I let that go, and I just said, God, thank you. I'm just here. Just let me do me. I didn't want to date.
What?
I didn't want to date because I'm scared. How do I go back into the dating scene after 8 years?
See, that's where I'm at.
But then
That's
he
where I'm
blessed
at.
me.
That's
So
where
you
I'm at.
have to wait, ladies, because he's going to give you what's for you. And he gave me a wonderful man
Amen.
that loves and
All right.
adores me.
Amen.
Yes, I'm thankful for that.
Cause see, I've been divorced. I ain't gonna tell you how long, but I've been doing a lot of years. But I'm not ready to look. You ain't gonna see me on no social media. I ain't on no Christian Mingle. I ain't on none of them dating sites. I'm just me. I told you if you want to meet me, we're gonna be at Kroger and Walmart. I'm just saying. But I don't even know how to. I don't even know how
But
to
you gotta
go.
be careful with those dating sites. now.
I'm not
I
doing no
just
dating
saw
sites.
a show last week where this guy was dating women on the dating sites and killing them and injuring them or trying to kill them.
In the name of Jesus.
Just so that's
Okay, so how do I date? Tell me, how do I date?
ask God. Ask God.
Praying
Give
about
to
it
him.
is
Pray
the
about
number
it.
one thing.
Tell him he's gonna guide you, girl. He gonna give you that man. You gonna be and Kroger's and bam.
And several things she said, let him pursue you. That's the second
Yes.
thing. And the third thing is prepare yourself. Like at the end of the day, we have plenty of stuff to do. We can be
Yes.
self-esteem building. We can hang out with our friends. We can find new activities. We can invest ourselves in our work and finding out how to help in our community.
Y'all
Don't
heard
sit
this,
around
man.
just waiting and thinking about a man. If that's all your friends
That's
got to do,
real.
honey, let
That's
it
real.
That's not
themselves.
the
That's so real.
Do not spend your time doing that because he's not going to come to you like that. You have
Right.
to be focused on yourself and
Right.
the things of God. There are so many
There you
things
go.
that
Oh
we
my
can
gosh.
do today.
Yes.
And see, we have to make sure that we have God's motives for us and not our own.
Right.
Don't run out there, rush and get. I have kinfolks that's got to have a man on their arm. No, you don't.
You're not defined
No,
by
you
that.
don't.
That's not who you
No,
are, whether
that's
you
not
have a
you,
man or
baby.
not.
Let God send you to what
And,
what you
and
have.
don't because you are, oh, I'm 35, well, I'm 32. It doesn't mean you have to be married. I got married, I was 41.
Y'all hear,
My
y'all
husband
hear
was
this, right?
44.
Y'all come on. Y'all
So-
look. Y'all have questions? You have any questions? Y'all, Mom's Pearls, y'all got our number. Y'all look, email
Every
us, whatever.
Tuesday.
Every Tuesday we're here. And look, we will get something back at you real quick and in a hurry. That's real. That's real, because this dating thing is going on for a long time because there's a lot of issues. But this is all we have for right now. We want to thank Brother Worthy for being here with us. Look, oh, you gave us a lot of insight.
Yes,
I'm
you did.
glad.
It
I'm
was
glad
good.
from a male's perspective. We
good.
look,
We needed it.
that.
Yes, we did.
And with that being said, remember,
Mom's Pearls answers life's questions.
Mom's Pearl.